What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to put Michael Jordan and LeBron James in the very same draft class. What that meant was we put LeBron James into the Magic versus Bird era in that same 1984 draft class that had Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. So it's going to be an interesting one. I hope that the two duke it out throughout their whole careers. And you'll find out later on, this video does have some twists that you're not going to see coming. In this video, we're taking control of the Bulls because they're the team who originally drafts Michael Jordan. But we added LeBron James to the draft class, which means we got LeBron, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton, Sam Perkins, all in the same draft class, which means this is a stacked class. I picked the Bulls because they're supposed to be bad, so they might be able to get one or the other. As it stands right now, before any games get played, they are 8th. But I think that we can move up because, well, the Bulls suck. And so let's just go all the way through this season and see where we go. We don't really care where the Bulls finish now unless they're bad. I hope they're bad. They're 2-13, so they're going to be bad, which means Michael Jordan or LeBron. We're not really going to focus on building this team or anything like that. I'm going to simulate everything, just going to kind of follow the careers of Michael Jordan and LeBron. And so I'm not going to do much of anything. We're just going to look at how they fare throughout each other's career. They're both pretty young. I'm going to see if we can go follow both of them to retirement. It might be a long video, but I think that'd be interesting to do. I've messed around in the Jordan era quite a bit, and it seems like as soon as he's drafted, he pretty much becomes one of the best players in the league. First, second, third year in the league, he's up there. And usually he can get to the finals, even against Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Like he leapfrogs them. So we're hoping LeBron could do the same thing for him, and hopefully we get them in separate conferences so they can go against each other in the finals. Got Ralph Sampson. They're interesting because the Rockets suck. They usually get a first pick or a second pick, and that would mean they got Rookie of the Year Ralph Sampson to pair with them. So if LeBron goes there or Michael Jordan, they're looking like a good team. So let's just rush through this real quick. Let's simulate the playoffs, see where the lottery goes. This era is Magic Bird, so it makes sense. They're in the playoffs, finals together. Magic Johnson, Finals MVP. Lottery. We got Sixers drafting first, then the Bulls, then the Rockets. So we will let's go straight to, let's simulate the draft. All right, this is interesting because we got Michael Jordan, who went to the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1 overall. Then we got LeBron going to the Bulls instead of Mike. Then we got John Stockton at the Rockets, so it'll be John Stockton with Ralph Sampson. Then we got Hakeem Olajuwon and went to the Bullets. And Sam Perkins, he went number 5. He was initially projected to go to the Bulls at number 8 before the season started, but, things changed. So let's go all the way to next season. We got LeBron and the Bulls with Reggie Theus. We got LeBron on the Bulls, instantly the best player. And then we got a stacked Philadelphia 76ers team with Michael Jordan being the 3rd man. So this might be a championship team right now. Let's just go through. Let's see what their first matchup is right here. All right, LeBron is carrying in the Bulls, and we got Michael Jordan. That's a team. That's a squad. Let's simcast this, see if it's even close at all. It ended up not being close. It was a 11-point game. We got Michael Jordan, 27 points. Let's see what he's doing so far. Very good season. Then we got LeBron. He's doing his thing. Really doing his thing. So that's going to be interesting because Michael Jordan's clearly got the better team around him. But LeBron, he's kind of by himself. So his numbers should be better because he's not competing with anybody for anything. Let's disable trade offers. We're going to leave that all alone. All right, end of the first season. Magic Johnson won MVP. But LeBron took Rookie of the Year over Michael Jordan. He averaged 37 and 5, 2 steals, 1.8 blocks, shot almost 60% from the floor, 46% from 3, but he probably didn't take many. He only took 0.4 games. Nothing at all. We got Jim Paxson, 6th man. Hakeem Olajuwon won Defensive Player of the Year in his rookie season. Didn't win Rookie of the Year, though, which is pretty amazing. And so, first team All-NBA, we got 2 rookies. We got Michael Jordan, finished 28, 5, and 4.5. 1.1 steals, 1.1 blocks. He probably made the defensive team as well. Yes, he did. So he's instantly good. LeBron's good. Ralph Sampson didn't get either of those players, but this is John Stockton's on that team. He did not finish on any team. Hakeem Olajuwon got third team. So it looks like these rookies are going to be pretty much running the league over the next couple of years. Bulls got the 5th seed with just LeBron pretty much. Michael Jordan has the 1st seed. So let's see what can go on here. This could be actually a matchup between the two if they can both get out of the first round. The Bulls do not, but the Sixers do get out of the first round. And so let's see if Michael Jordan can win a championship. First year in the league. Best of 3 right there. He easily gets through. And so he's going against Larry Bird. It's a slaughter. This team got Michael Jordan. They're insane. So now it's the Lakers versus the Sixers. The Sixers, they look better. They got Magic Johnson, the 98. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. And I didn't mean to do that, but the Lakers taking 7. This might be Kareem's last season, which would be the loss of a 90. It is not his last. He decides to stick around. Let's skip all of this. It all gets done automatically. And we can take a look at the rosters for next season. The Bulls, since they made the playoffs, they don't have a high draft pick, but they should be able to sign people in free agency if they want. They use the regular draft class. Okay, let's look. For the Bulls, they got pretty much the same squad. Oh, I didn't check player progression, but LeBron's 89 now. For the Sixers, Michael Jordan went up to a 90, and they still have a very good team. So, oh, here's actually their first meeting. So let's do a simcast here, see if there's a difference here. So despite the Bulls having a much weaker roster, it looks like they're able to remain competitive until the very end. They lost 4th quarter badly. And if you look at the box score, LeBron, he didn't have his best game. But Michael Jordan only put up 19, but he just has so much more talent around him. He's able to do more. So, actually, let's see what their next matchup is. Alright, the Bulls are 13-11 at this point, so they're pretty much the same record as last season, just a little bit over 500. Still looks like the same thing, and the Sixers are still just as stacked. Let's see if we can get a close game here. One consistent thing is the Bulls do stay competitive at the very beginning, at the very least. But then it might fall off in the 4th quarter. Here, it looks like it might be a close game. It's close. Let's see if we can get some gameplay. Alright, it's a 4-point game. We're looking at a steal from the Bulls. LeBron bringing up the court. He's doing it. We're Michael Jordan's number. Look at him, straight to the basket. No, wide open man. But we don't shoot threes in this era, so we don't really have to worry about anything like that. LeBron, he's going to see if he can get to the rim. Easy. Easy rim. Look at what was that? That was so weird looking. Oh, well, let's look at it again. That was a very strange layup from LeBron. That was very odd. Yeah, that didn't look right. That was a curved ball or something. But we see Michael Jordan on the floor, so let's see if he can have an answer for that. He's wearing 23 as well. And this is interesting because there's no dominant 23 at this point. Like, either one of them could be making the case for themselves of who the best 23 is. So, Michael Jordan, he draws a foul. Unsurprisingly, he made both the free throws. Got LeBron taking it up with the old Gatorade cup. He's tired, but he has to carry this team. Like, he can't come off the floor. Doesn't look like he really plans to do much else other than get to the rim himself, which is what we're here to see. LeBron has 40 points, and they've needed every one of them as the Bulls are down by 2. But can they stop Michael Jordan? It does not look like they can stop him. All right, crowd's on their feet. Same thing, getting back to LeBron. Oh, no, it's not. It goes to Wheatley. Now LeBron, easy, gets to the rim with ease, with another one of those weird layups. I don't know why it comes out of the hand like that, but it goes in, so we can't really get mad at it. So let's see what's here. Then the Bulls need to stop. They might get it. They might get it. They won't get it. All right, 40 seconds to go. Down by 4. Michael Jordan has 21. LeBron has 42. So he doubled them up. But wins were what matters. So let's see what goes on. LeBron does not have the ball. Got a screen. That's a good shot. And it goes in. Don't need LeBron to score everything, apparently. All right, can they inbound it? Looks like they have a foul. All right, Mo Cheeks actually missed one of the free throws, so the Bulls are down by 3. So they'll need a three-pointer or a quick basket. Since nobody shoots threes, we're expecting LeBron to take this all the way to the rim. He makes it. He looked like he was triple teamed at one point, but he got that. So the Bulls are down by 1. They're going to have to do a quick foul or steal the ball and hope that there's a missed free throw here. Makes them both. So the Bulls need a 3, but they don't take threes. This should be an easy bucket. Easy. He gets to the rim easily. You draw a foul? And 1? Hold on. Hold on. Can LeBron tie it up? He does. Tie game. This has turned out to be a good game to get into. Early regular season action between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Looks like they're going to go to Mike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's going to break him down. Uh-oh. This is potentially the game winner. It doesn't go in. What's this doing? It's... Wow. Overtime. We go to overtime. And the Bulls end up losing by 3. But it was a very good game from LeBron James, who put up 47, 13, 4, 3, and 2, and hit all of his free throws. That's what's impressive here. And look at how nobody else on the team stepped up. He needs help. He does not have what Michael Jordan has, where he put up 24. It wasn't even the highest scoring player in his team. He got Moses Malone doing that for him. And he has Julius Erving and Mo Cheeks, who we saw hit clutch free throws at the end. So, going forward, the Bulls are going to need to add more for this to actually be a real rivalry. It looks like LeBron enough is going to get the Bulls into the playoffs year in and year out, but he's going to need more help. All right, end of the second season, and Michael Jordan is your MVP of the league. We got Patrick Ewing, went to the Spurs. He's Rookie of the Year. We got Jeff Ruland, 6th Man of the Year with the Bullets. I think Hakeem Olajuwon's there. Yes, he is, because he's Defensive Player of the Year. We got Jay Humphries, Most Improved. We got Billy Cunningham. I'm not sure who this is. This might be the Sixers coach. We got Michael Jordan, All-NBA First Team. MVP, 32, 5, and 5. We got LeBron. He averaged 29, 7, and 5. Numbers are a little bit up. But he didn't make the playoffs, I don't think. We'll find out in a second. Okay, the Bulls have the 7th seed. You can't see it. It's underneath me. But the Bulls have the 7th seed. So let's see if they can get out of here. Down 0-1. Down 0-2. Down 0-3. They did not make it out of the first round. Let's see if let's see if Michael Jordan can make it out. It's tough, but they make it out. Michael Jordan, the Sixers make it out. MVP, Michael Jordan. Can he get a back-to-back finals appearances? It's kind of looking like he is. He got drafted into a really good situation. There's really no way to tell he's going to get drafted onto a super team like that. And it's a rematch of last year's finals. Let's see what can get done here. It looks like the Sixers are going to take it easily. 4-game sweep. Michael Jordan, finals MVP. Now, obviously, he got an NBA championship a lot earlier than he did in real life. So he's making an early case here that he's the better of the 23s. He's already a 2-time All-Star, already a league MVP, already a championship, 2-time first-team All-NBA, 2-time first-team All-Defense, 23 years old. Crazy. Now, retirement. Kareem is retiring. And if I'm not mistaken, the 76ers are kind of up there in age. So Michael Jordan won't have this team forever, but he should be able to get off to a fast start, like accolades-wise, over LeBron. But as teams go into free agency, as people retire, they might be able to close the gap. We'll see. All right, going into the next season, we have LeBron. He's a 93 overall now. And it looks like the Bulls did not make any changes that are worth pointing out. Not really much going on there. And as for the 76ers, they have Michael Jordan, Moses Malone, both at 93 overalls. But Julius Erving is 36. We have Moses Malone at 31. Mo Cheeks is 30. So these players aren't going to be around forever. This could very well be Julius Erving's last year in the league. And as you can see, even at this age, he is still a solid player. His numbers have dropped off since Mike got there, but he's consistent. Like this field goal percentage is crazy. You can always rely on him for a bucket. So let's go find their first matchup. Let's find the 76ers and see if the gap's any closer. LeBron has gotten better each year, but the team is staying pretty much the same. But in the case of the Sixers, Michael Jordan's getting better each season, but the team around him is kind of decreasing in overall. So it's interesting to look at like that. Like, as you can see, the Sixers still have a way better team, but LeBron is a 93 with Michael Jordan and Moses Malone. Irving might be gone next season, and depending if they pick anybody up, this could be a more balanced like matchup going forward. So let's simcast this, see what happened. Not convincing. We got LeBron 38-11. We got Michael Jordan 34-4, and this is what I'm talking about. If he can have this production, these two guys going forward, just them, it's a much closer matchup between two sides, because Julius Irving, this might be what they're getting last year or next year if he retires and they replace him with nothing. And Mo Cheeks, he doesn't seem to shoot the ball a lot. With all that said, the Sixers are probably going to be a high seed again. They might win the championship again. So the Bulls are going to need to do something, get some pieces around LeBron. Look, see the Bulls beat the Sixers there. They're going to need pieces around him to see if this like can become a championship team. Where our record's better than it's been all video. So this might be a time where the Bulls get out of the first round. They might have home court. They should have home court, it looks like. This team's actually much better than I thought it'd be. Maybe they made a move. Or LeBron himself is enough to just drag this team. They might win 50 games. All right, wow. LeBron James won MVP. 33-8-5. So even though the team is not making moves around him, he says, I can do it myself. And he's proven he can. We got LeBron won Defensive Player of the Year as well. So we're still looking at Michael Jordan. He won first team All-NBA again. Got LeBron first team. Moses Malone, second team. 26 and 13. Those are absolutely amazing numbers. And there's really nothing the Bulls have that could stop that. So let's go into the playoffs. We got the Bulls with the third seed, and the Sixers have the second seed. So this could be a second round matchup if they can get out. So let's see what happens here. The Bulls are eliminated in the first round. That's an upset. So the Sixers, again, move on, but it's going to be against the lower seeded Celtics. And it's looking like, oh, wow, never mind. Well, yeah. It's looking like it could be another finals run for Michael Jordan. And in the finals, we have the Lakers and the Sixers again. So this was the Magic versus Bird era, but it's actually the Magic versus Michael era. And it looks like the Michael era is taking over, as it's another 4-game sweep. And Michael Jordan wins finals MVP for the second time in his career. So he's back-to-back champion, back-to-back finals MVP. 76ers looking good. There's not much to look at. All right, looking at the Bulls, it looks like the same team again. But LeBron is a 96 overall now. So he should be able to get them in the playoffs with ease. But again, he does not have the help around him. And as for the 76ers, Michael Jordan is rated less than LeBron is at 95 overall. Moses Malone is a 93 overall still. But as you can see, there is no more Julius Irving. So there's only like a big 3 type thing here, but it's really a big 2. That's still stronger than the Bulls are, but their teams are closer now. They actually play each other the first game of the season. So let's just look at this and see if the Bulls are the better team now. Okay, obviously it's a regular season game, but it's very interesting because the Bulls, they did win. LeBron put up 35, 10, 4, 5, and 2. And he got double-digit scoring from 3 other guys. You go here, you got Michael Jordan, he put up 31, he did his thing. Moses Malone is hurt. How long is he hurt for? This will actually be a huge deal. 2 to 4 weeks, that's not that bad. But without Moses Malone, it's a Michael Jordan team. That's about it. It's a Michael Jordan show. All right, LeBron won MVP again 2 years in a row. Almost 30, 8, 6, 2 and 2 almost. David Robinson's Rookie of the Year. Judd Hill, 6th Man of the Year. LeBron won Defensive Player of the Year twice in a row. So it's looking like LeBron is the better player all around, but Michael Jordan is on the better team. So we got Michael Jordan. He was first team All-NBA. He averaged 35 and 5. Excellent numbers. Just LeBron putting up better numbers. We got Karl Malone and Hakeem Olajuwon on the same team, by the way. So the Bullets, they're giving me a problem in the East. All right, this is the first playoff matchup of Michael Jordan and LeBron James in their careers. So let's see what happens. Sixers take game 1. Sixers take game 2. Sixers take game 3. And the Bulls take game 4. So it's not a sweep. It's not a sweep. Six game series. But the Bulls eventually lose and the Sixers go to the finals again. The Rockets win the finals with Ralph Sampson being finals MVP. So Michael Jordan loses in the finals. That's interesting. There are a lot of good teams around the league now. The Bulls lose Mike Dunleavy. Doesn't look like that meant anything. He played 1.4 minutes per game. Okay, the Bulls did not make a move again. But LeBron is now a 97 overall, and he re-signed for 5 more seasons. So he's giving Chicago for the long run. And if we go over to the 76ers, we'll see that Michael Jordan is now teammates with Ralph Sampson, last year's finals MVP. I don't know what happened there. That's a strange move. That must mean that Moses Malone decided to leave. Okay, it looks like the two switched sides, so maybe a trade happened because Moses Malone is now a Rocket. This is actually an upgrade because Moses Malone, he's going to start regressing. Where Ralph Sampson, he's 5 years younger, and he's 87 overall, signed for 3 more years. So he might have plateaued. He's on a closer timeline with Michael Jordan. So you see, the Sixers are making moves. The Bulls are not. And I think we're over the regular season matchup, so let's just go straight to the playoffs and see how these guys do. Another season, another LeBron MVP. He has been very consistent with these MVPs. This is now his 3rd MVP in a row, 5-time All-Star, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. He did not get it this season. Because who did get it? Hakeem Olajuwon. So, we're looking at Michael Jordan, first-team All-NBA, and LeBron, first-team All-NBA. Anyway, we got the Knicks versus the Bulls. How did the Knicks even look? The Knicks have Mark Price, Bernard King, Terry Cummings, Charles Oakley, and Otis Thorpe. So the Knicks managed to get Charles Oakley still. Interesting. That was usually a Bulls draft pick, but he ended up being most known for his tenure with the Knicks through the 90s. It's kind of cool to see him there. Let's see if that's enough to stop LeBron, though. Remember, the Bulls are a lower seed. And they're proving it here. But they get it tied up, 2-2. We want Sixers up 3-0. Bulls go up 3-2. And the Bulls are in a game 7. Let's see if they can do a matchup with Michael Jordan. It's a back and forth game. But it looks like the Knicks are pulling away. And can they pull back? It's close. 2-point loss. 4-point loss. So we see LeBron here. He did his thing again. He's consistent. He's a good playoff performer. Okay, we didn't really pay attention, but we see that Rockets got eliminated in the first round. So this could be another championship for Michael Jordan. It is not. You see the Sixers got eliminated in the conference finals, despite 30 points in that game, decisive game 7. Okay, so this is a season where Michael Jordan and LeBron did not make the finals. It was completely unrelated to them two, which we have not seen. Okay, it doesn't look like the Bulls are doing much anything, but they have Reggie Lewis, who was drafted 3rd overall last season. I missed that. And he's getting better. So he's not the team's 2nd best player at 23 years old. So he's the same age as LeBron. So the two can be a strong duo together. And when we look at the 76ers, they still have Michael Jordan, Ralph Sampson, but they have Larry Nance, who is now in his 2nd year with the Sixers. Mo Cheeks is still there, but he's 33, so he's going to keep on dropping. And not like he was a strong scorer or anything, but he's their starting point guard. So we might see a little bit of a drop-off there. And the first game of the season, them two are against each other, so let's see what happens. Okay, it was a close 1-point victory for the Sixers. And we see LeBron put up 29, 7, and 12, and Reggie Lewis put up 24. And then on the other side of that, we got Michael Jordan 44 and Ralph Sampson with the double-double. So these teams are pretty close in talent. And we might see more playoff matchups because of that. Surprisingly, David Robinson wins MVP this year. Rookie of the Year is Tim Hardaway. Lionel Patton, 6th man, don't know who that is. Hakeem Olajuwon, he's Defensive Player of the Year. Xavier McDaniel, Knicks legend. He's Most Improved Player. And so we're looking at All-NBA first team does not have LeBron James and does not have Michael Jordan. Very interesting. Michael Jordan's All-NBA second team, up 31-6-5. LeBron is not here. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. But this team still got the second seed. So he must have been hurt early. He wasn't. He played 43 games, and the Bulls still had their best season. It's very interesting. The Sixers were only the 5th seed. And that's because their team is getting worse. This could be a big turning point. Because the Bulls have a good team around them. And LeBron, if he stays healthy, this looks like a championship team. And we're in the 90s now. This is technically the start of the Jordan era. I think we're just one season out. And it looks like LeBron is the one who set up to dominate the decade instead of Michael Jordan. Okay, he had a 1-year absence, but LeBron wins MVP, averaging almost 30, 10, and 7. Going along 2 steals, 2 blocks. This might be a Defensive Player of the Year season for him again. It is. So he's back. Michael Jordan's back on the first team. The Bulls only finished with a 6th seed, but that puts them against the Sixers in the first round. So we got another playoff matchup together. Ralph Sampson, he's at center now. Tom Chambers is starting. So they made a little upgrade to their lineup. They got a bunch of 80s and then a 90. You see, the Bulls, they have some 80s and a 90, but then it's high 70s. So it's kind of close, but the Sixers should have an edge here. Let's see. They win game 1, go up 2-0. Bulls manage to take a game. They take another, so it's game 5, a decisive game 5. Let's see. Let's simcast that. It's looking close. This is a close game. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. And it might be able to hop in. Kind of pulling away. 4-point game? 5-point? Looks like the Sixers take it. The Sixers eliminate the Bulls. In that game, we see LeBron put up 36 and 12 with 8 steals, no turnovers. Really not much more you can ask from him. But you see Michael Jordan put up 32, 12, 7, and 5. So, I mean, it was a close series, but they ended up winning it. Looks like the Sixers, they're eliminated second round, and the Bucks win the championship. All right, we were right. It looks like this is the Jordan era. And so we get a nice little screen showing who dominates there. We got Michael Jordan holding the championship trophy. He did that a lot earlier in his career. He, at this point in history in real life, I think this is the end of his first championship. But things are a little different here. All right, obviously the Sixers got new jerseys, it looks like. And Michael Jordan wins MVP. This is his first MVP since 1986. The second of his career. But it's Jordan era now, so it makes sense for him to win MVP. So he has 2 of those. It looks like LeBron, he's still Defensive Player of the Year. So he has 4 MVPs, 4 Defensive Player of the Years. So he has better accolades than Michael Jordan, but he does not have the championship. So the Bulls, they are the 6th seed. The 76ers did not make the playoffs. That is interesting. What did they finish at? I'm blind. The 76ers are the 1 seed. Okay. So we got, again, LeBron. He has to fight to get out of the first round. And he does. Where we got the Sixers, they also had to fight a little bit. So the Bulls are a big underdog against the Cavaliers, who, you know, we just looked at them. They have a good team. They have Derek Harper, they have Scottie Pippen, Cliff Robinson, Stacey King. It's a solid squad. But it looks like overall, the Bulls have a better roster. So this shouldn't be an easy cakewalk for the Cavs, and it could even be a Bulls win. It didn't go well. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan, he's 2-2 with the Wizards, who are always underachieving, seems like, because they have 2 future Hall of Famers on that team, but they're always a lower seed, and it didn't work out for him. So Michael Jordan has a chance now to win MVP and a title in this season. He does not do it, though. He's eliminated. So we see the Cavaliers go to the finals, and the Spurs end up taking it with Patrick Ewing leading the way with just a pedestrian looking 15-10, but it's enough to win Finals MVP. Maurice Cheeks was the big part of this video, and he is now retired after spending all of Michael Jordan's career in Philadelphia with him. Okay, LeBron wins MVP again, taking the title back from Michael Jordan. Shaq wins Rookie of the Year, not surprising. We got Hakeem Olajuwon win Defensive Player of the Year. It looks like Michael Jordan, he's hurt, fractured left leg, out for the season. So he finished that season averaging 27, about 5 and 6. But he will not be in the playoff run. So this looks like it would be LeBron's best chance to make a run. They lose in the second round to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, who have won a championship in this video, without Michael Jordan, without LeBron. Turns out, those guys don't dominate the way you think they dominate. There are other teams that step up and they're good. You got the Bucks, they won it all. That's the second time they've won a title this video. We see Moses Malone. He retires. He won 3 championships. 2 of these were with Michael Jordan. And he retires at an 81 overall still. So he spent 5 years in Houston after that trade. All right, LeBron, it looks like he's officially regressing. He's a 93 overall. Reggie Lewis is an 85. He seems to have hit his ceiling. And for the Sixers, Michael Jordan's still a 94. I think that might be down, up. I don't remember what he was at. Ralph Sampson, he's at 86. Clark Kellogg's an 83. Larry Nance is 78. So that team's still solid, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to win a championship. I'm really surprised the Bullets are not making more noise in the playoffs, but they're just not. But they have a good team going on. Okay, it looks like they're trading awards at this point. Michael Jordan is MVP now. You got Penny was Rookie of the Year. Gary Porter, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Hakeem Olajuwon. We got Shaq, Most Improved Player from his rookie season, and things do look improved there. So we got LeBron and Michael Jordan still first team All-NBA. LeBron put up 30 and 10. That was not MVP level for him. He had a much lower plus minus this season, which is kind of strange. But he's now a 10-time All-Star, 5-time MVP, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's no doubt, no question, Hall of Famer. But he does not have a title. He's only 28, so things could get turned around. But he just does not have the help needed. The Bulls did not make the playoffs. You can't see that. But they are not the 2 seed or the 7 seed. They actually finished above 500, but they were the 9th seed, which means they're in the lottery, and maybe they can draft help finally. Because the Sixers have a 61-21 record. They finished tied for first. So they're a consistently good team. But they might not make it out of the first round. Okay, they do. And this is, again, a low-seeded team, which is strange. They have Karl Malone and Hakeem Olajuwon, but they're always low-seeded. This is so weird. This should be a better team. I thought this would be a team that wins championships, but it's just not. But do they get out of the second round? Pull off the upset? They do. Do they win a championship? Is this the championship year for them? Going against the 1-seeded Bucks, who are on the verge of winning their 3rd championship of the video? It looks like the Bucks are cakewalking. They don't lose the game. They didn't lose the game all playoffs. They swept the playoffs with Sean Elliott coming away with Finals MVP. The Bulls get Carlos Rogers, big man, 6'11", 77 overall. All right, we got LeBron. He's 93. Reggie Lewis is a 85. And Carlos Rogers, the new draft pick, he's the 3rd best player on the team. For the Sixers, we got Michael Jordan at 95. Ralph Sampson is regressing. So it looks like if they don't get any help, this team is what it is. I don't see Larry Nance here either. He might have retired or he went somewhere else. So he lost another high overall player, and they're stuck with this. We have David Robinson winning MVP, Jason Kidd, Rookie of the Year, Purvis Ellison winning 6th man. Defensive Player of the Year is Hakeem Olajuwon again. We have LeBron James, left knee tendonitis, out 4 to 6 weeks. He's All-NBA first team. Michael Jordan, still All-NBA first team. But the Bulls, they are the 6th seed. The Sixers are the 7th seed. So the Bulls were a better team, but LeBron is hurt. So this does not look like it's good for him. He's eliminated. For the Sixers, let's see if they get out of the first round. They're down 0-2. Both teams eliminate first round. We got the Cavaliers, led by Scottie Pippen, winning a championship. Larry Nance, he was a free agent last season. He was not signed by anybody, and now he retires. We have Michael Jordan. He gets another MVP, this time at 33 years old. So he has 4 MVPs and 2 championships in his career. So he's set. Like, he's not as dominant as he was in real life in terms of championships, but he's still an all-around excellent player. And for LeBron, he is 30 now. He has 5 MVPs, 12 All-Stars, 11 first-team All-NBAs, but no championship. He's still only 30. He could do it, but I don't see the world that happens unless they manage to land an all-world talent. They go against the 8th seed Cleveland Cavaliers, but they're last year's championship team. And let's see, is this the first final appearance for LeBron? It's not looking good. It's not. He gets a conference finals appearance again, but he is not getting out into the finals. Magic Johnson jumped ship from the Lakers at 36 years old to win a championship with the Cavs. That is crazy. Okay, I swear I did not make this up. I did not do this. But LeBron James and Michael Jordan are on the same team now. They're both on the Bulls. It looks like a trade got done of some sort. I don't. Let me check this. This is crazy. These guys have decided we need to win something before it's all over. Let's team up, which is crazy. So let's see where. Let's go to the Bulls. The Bulls. What do? They signed Michael Jordan to a 4-year, $36 million deal. That would probably take him to the end of his career. So they got LeBron at a 93 overall and Michael Jordan at a 90 overall. This is interesting. And it looks like LeBron gave Michael Jordan the number 23. He switched to number 18. So let's see if this could be a team that wins a championship. This is crazy. They're not going against each other anymore. They're teaming up. This should be one of the best teams in the league. I don't see how it wouldn't be. So let's go all the way then and see what happens. All right, Shaq wins MVP with the Phoenix Suns. He's in his 5th season. He is an absolute monster. Stephon Marbury with the Jazz wins Rookie of the Year. Jay Humphries, 6th man. Shaq's Defensive Player of the Year. But let's look at Michael Jordan, All-NBA first team. LeBron got bumped by Kevin Garnett and Albert Chaney. I'm not sure who this is, but with him being the 10th draft pick in 1993, he might be a real person. I'm just not familiar with him. I'm familiar with Kevin Garnett, and that's deserving. LeBron getting bumped like this, his numbers dropped significantly, but that's probably a side effect of playing with an actual high scorer on the team, so he doesn't have to do as much. As you see, his plus minus, it's still as good as ever. Well, not as good as that year. But this is interesting. The Bulls have the 1st seed. This will be the team's best chance of a title. This has to be it. If this season is not ending with a title, then it's a failure. They get eliminated 2nd round. That's not good. That's a failed season. They're not going to get many more of these. They are not going to find many more opportunities to win a championship. We got Buck Williams. He's retiring from the Cavaliers. He won a championship. Or didn't win one, but he decided he beat LeBron, beat Michael Jordan. That was his championship. He's seen enough. He's gone. The next year sees LeBron at a 93. Michael Jordan's an 88. Okay, LeBron wins an MVP. First time wearing number 18. First time with Michael Jordan as his teammate. So he is looking at all-time greatness. He has 6 MVPs, 14 All-Star appearances. First team All-NBA 12 times. He had a 2nd team last season. That was kind of weird, but he got bumped there. So he has all of the individual accolades you could possibly ask for, but he does not have a championship. He's hurt. Right ankle sprain. 4 to 6 weeks. So he is out for the majority of his playoff run. So let's see if LeBron by himself is able to get down the 1st round. They tie it up. Go down 2-1. Tie it up again. And they get eliminated in the 1st round. Player progression shows LeBron, he stays at 93, but Michael Jordan dropped to an 86. There's really not much else on this roster. There's not much that could step up and help these guys. So it's going to come down to both of them staying healthy, both of them putting up MVP numbers, and doing it the whole year. That's all they can do. That's all they can do to win a championship. We have LeBron. He's still hanging on. All-NBA first team at 33 years old. But we have Michael Jordan. It looks like he did not make a team again. So does that mean he's hurt again? He is not hurt. But he only averaged 20 points per game, and he's 36 years old. And they get out of the first round. Going against the Orlando Magic. Who's on the Magic these days? The Magic have Kenny Anderson, Jason Kidd, Jamal Mashburn, Antoine Walker, and Marcus Camby. That team all across the board is better than the Bulls. So it's not looking good. Well, let's see. Bulls take game 1 and 2 and 3. The Bulls sweep. That I didn't see that one coming. So they're going up against the Wizards with another good team. That's the Bullets. Duh. Those are the Bullets. They renamed. So they got those 2 big men still. Hang on. This could be their first finals appearance, but they drop game 1 and game 2. But they win game 3. They lose game 4. This is crazy. The Bulls are in the NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. The number 6 seed Los Angeles Lakers, led by Isaiah Thomas and David Robinson. Isaiah Thomas is still in this league somehow. The Bulls might be the favorites here, and they win game 1. They win game 2. They lose game 3. Win game 4. And they win game 5. Michael Jordan is Finals MVP at 36 years old. But this is LeBron's first NBA Finals win. And he wants to re-sign with the team. So he has his first championship in 1999. He got drafted in 1984, so it took him 15 seasons. But he became an NBA champion, and he has cemented himself as what is likely the best Bull of all time with that championship. Like, these individual stats, obviously they are what they are, but the only thing missing from his resume was that championship. Well, he didn't get Finals MVP. He gets it, add it to that resume. And it looks like they did it with practically no help. Is this John Starks? Jordan Starks. So they had nobody. This is the draft pick. This is that center. Drafted 11th overall. He was solid for him. So this is going to be an interesting offseason. Isaiah Thomas, he hangs it up. He has 1 year left on his deal, but he's retiring. Clark Kellogg, remember him with the Sixers. Ennis Watley, he's been with Bull whole video, I think. Yep, whole video. He wins a championship and retires. Okay, LeBron James, he's still a 93. But Michael Jordan has dropped to an 83. So he's hanging on. He's still good. But he might not average 20 points per game this season. So that will be something to look out for, because LeBron is suddenly without his running mate, if that's the case. And he might be left alone here in the next couple of years as he closes out his career. Let's see if the Bulls can add another star, or if they're just going to ride into the sunset without making any noise. We have LeBron James. He fell to All-NBA's second team. But he still have up 24, 8, and 6. So these are not bad numbers. Michael Jordan looks like he's done seeing these teams. Game 7. The Bulls do not make it. The Bulls are bounced. Game 7, the conference finals. Michael Jordan still wants to stay. He's not retiring, it looks like. And same with LeBron. And we're looking at maybe Jordan's last season. Let's go straight to next season and see what we look like. All right, we have LeBron James, 34 years old. He's a 92 overall. So he dropped 1 percentage point. We have Michael Jordan. He's a 78. So he is nowhere close to what he was in his heyday with the Sixers. We got Michael Jordan looking at he's a 14-time All-Star, 4-time MVP, 3-time champion. So he's solidified. He's good to go. But if they want to win one more championship, well, I got bad news. It's not looking like that's going to be all that likely when Michael Jordan is this late in his career. But we'll see. The season's getting off to a pretty rough start, so this might be a lottery season. But let's just go to the end of the year and see what we're looking like. Okay, we did not make the playoffs because we won 31 games. Michael Jordan, he looks like he sticks around. Interestingly enough, LeBron might be looking at a scenario where he drafts himself, because this is not the 2001 draft lottery. LeBron, in real life, comes into the league in the 03 class. So if he stays around and this team sucks still, he might have himself on the team, as weird as that sounds. The Bulls end up getting Donald Alvarado. So they missed out on Gilbert Arenas, Pau Gasol, Jason Richardson, and Tony Parker. All right, looking at this roster, we have LeBron James at a 91. And you might not see it, but Michael Jordan's down here. He has 1 year left on his deal. He's 38 years old. He's a 75 overall. He might not be starting. He is starting. Barely. 25 minutes a game. So this does not look like it'll be a playoff team. And this really leaves open the opportunity to draft LeBron onto a LeBron team. LeBron James, he's third team All-NBA. He averaged 21, 8, and 5 at 36 years old. He still put up good numbers. He, at this point, is shooting three-pointers. I had to check because you remember he started off the season, or starting off the video, he didn't shoot anything. Gradually started to shoot more. So he is very dominant. The Bulls made the 7th seed. I know you can't see it. It's back here. The Bulls were a playoff team. It doesn't look like they'll be in the playoffs for long. Oh, hey, they're down 1-2. They're eliminated. They were not in the playoffs for long. So let's simulate the rest of this. It looks like the Knicks made a good run. Rockets are back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. Player retirements. We see Michael Jordan. He finally decides to hang it up. He went out averaging 13.6 points per game. So let's go straight to Hall of Famers. It looks like we got, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Scottie Pippen. Old Brad, he was a beast around the middle of this video. He dominated for the Bucks. It was the Bucks, yes. So we got Michael Jordan. He was 4-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, 3-time champion, 1 Finals MVP each of those times. 12-time All-NBA first team, made second team once. He was all-defensive first team 13 times, second team 1 time. Did not win Rookie of the Year. He was Rookie first team, though. And that wraps up his career. He was dominant. He finished out his career with the Bulls. He managed to add 1 championship to his resume. So he finishes. Those are excellent numbers. Those are what they are. He might actually have, the edge over LeBron. Unless LeBron adds another title or 2. We are now in the Kobe era, which means LeBron has been through the Magic versus Bird era, the Jordan era. Now he's progressing through the Kobe era. He will not make it to the modern era, but it just shows you the longevity of this man. At 90 overall, he's 36 years old. Looks like we got Derek Fisher with a 19th pick, so we didn't draft him. There's no way we got him. We got him from free agency. So this team has Donald Alvarado, who was a rookie last year, solid numbers. We got George Mirasan, who is probably the starting center. So it's interesting. This might not be a terrible team. The Bulls, as you can see, we made the playoffs at the 8th seed. So it looks like the dream of LeBron playing with LeBron is dead, which is kind of a bummer. And we're out in the first round. So let's see who wins this all. Looks like the Supersonics managed to win a championship with Kenny Anderson. The Mavericks got LeBron. So who did the Bulls get? Bulls got Leo Willis. All right, LeBron, 37 years old. He is still an 88 overall. Looks like James Posey has joined the team from the Atlanta Hawks. So we have him. And we have Alvarado still. Good numbers. Mirasan still here. LeBron, he is... What are his all-time points looking like? 39,000. So he's just as dominant, no matter what draft class you put him into. He has a career. We have, don't get confused now, LeBron James wins Rookie of the Year, putting up almost 29 points a game on the Mavericks. We got Shaq still winning Defensive Player of the Years. We have LeBron James, but it's not our LeBron James going on the All-NBA second team. So we have LeBron James. He's not a defensive team as a rookie. So we have not a playoff team here. I don't know what the Bulls spend the money on, but it's not players. They don't have big deals here. They don't spend the money. They have LeBron, who's 38, and 87 overall still. Hakeem Olajuwon Jr. is Rookie of the Year. Not even real, but he wins Rookie of the Year. This is crazy. We have LeBron, not our LeBron. Neither LeBron. No LeBrons making anything. We have no LeBrons here. Where are the LeBrons? Oh, the Bulls. Yeah, by the way, we made the playoffs. We have a starting lineup of Aaron McKee, Kyle Baldwin, 80 overall. LeBron James, Sean Kemp. Don't know where he came from. He's got to be 103 at this point. Like, how old is Sean Kemp? Sean Kemp is 35. LeBron, he doesn't want to retire. He is staying here forever. He's kind of hurt, but he's still playing. Let's see. We win game 1. We lose game 2. Lose game 3. Lose game 4. Lose game 5. We're out in the first round. Player retirements. We're looking at Sean Elliott and Vlade Divac retiring. Gary Payton retires. LeBron, he doesn't. He says, I'm staying here. LeBron, not our LeBron, different LeBron, wins MVP. That is the first of his career. Our LeBron, I don't think he did much of anything. And we did not make the playoffs. It doesn't look like it. He won't. He doesn't. He won't ever give up. He will keep this thing going forever. I cannot believe it. Robert Horry is. He's 35. That makes sense. LeBron's like 52. He's still playing. How old is he? Did he sign the extension? He did not sign an extension. This might be a year where we lose LeBron. He's still making All-Star teams. He made an All-Star team in 2006. LeBron James is 40 years old. Still the best player on the team. All right, we're in a weird spot because LeBron did not re-sign with the Bulls. He is sitting in free agency at 40 years old and 82 overall. I'm going to keep an eye on him and see if he signs with somebody. I know that happens to 2K. Like, you'll see good players sitting in free agency and then they'll latch on with somebody. The Bulls, by the way, got rid of LeBron. They got Elton Brand. So they look like a solid team. Let's double check now. Is LeBron still a free agent? Other LeBron's best player in the league. Our LeBron, he is a Bobcat now. He is signed with the Charlotte Bobcats. The Bobcats did not make the playoffs. The Bulls made the playoffs as a 6th seed, but we don't really care what's going on with them. Kind of crazy. They went to the conference finals with no LeBron. Gilbert Arenas wins finals MVP. LeBron James and Sean Kemp, they ran it back together with the Charlotte Bobcats. Didn't get into the playoffs, but it's impressive. LeBron James, at the age of 41, 23 years in the league, just decided to retire. He ended up being a positive plus minus. He put up 44,000 points. LeBron and Sean Kemp both make it. LeBron's number 23 is what he chose to get inducted with. He finished with 6 MVPs, 22 All-Star appearances, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 1-time championship, 13 first-team All-NBAs. He was a monster. They retired number 23. And they say he wore it the whole time. That wasn't the case, but we'll allow that. So let's look at the record books. You see, when it comes to their careers, LeBron and Michael Jordan both scored a lot of points. LeBron finished first all time, Michael Jordan second all time. LeBron could have kept going. He was an 81 overall at the time of his retirement. He decided to hang it up at 44,000. We're looking at field goals made, the two of them, 1 and 2 again. 3-pointers made, I don't think we're going to see them here. Oh, we got LeBron, number 9. We got free throws made. Michael Jordan, number 2. LeBron, number 4. Assists. LeBron was a good assister throughout his career as well. Turns out he was number 5 all time with that. Blocks, we got LeBron, he's number 4. Michael Jordan, he was not much of a shot blocker, but he's number 38. Steals, we got LeBron and Michael Jordan, 1 and 2. Minutes, LeBron, he played the most minutes in all of NBA history. By a lot, because he played forever. Turnovers, no surprise. He led all of the NBA ever in turnovers because he played forever. So that's what we're looking at. They won 3 championships. Well, Michael Jordan won 3 championships. LeBron won 1. The last one was together. But that is their career. LeBron managed to play all the way until the draft class that brings in who I believe to be Kevin Durant. Yes, Kevin Durant drafted number 1 overall. So LeBron made it far. Very far. There you have it. LeBron James and Michael Jordan at the end of their careers, they teamed up and won a championship together. Both had Hall of Fame careers. We couldn't really ask for much outside of this video. Very surprised how things went at the end, but it was a very interesting concept we went with, and I think it paid off.